It's the After the Show podcast, precious. It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ gets risque every single day, it's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Hair podcast. Nice little Tuesday here. South Florida finally got some of the rain going on. It's been very dry, but now we're back to the regular weather patterns where we get big old fat thunderstorms in the afternoons, and my dog Coco's all freaked out.
I know. I can relate. I have a large German Shepherd that likes to crawl inside my soul as soon as I hear thunder.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't know, you would be like, oh my gosh, like what is happening?
Armageddon. Well, I was thinking about that in olden times where they didn't have, the Doppler and weather people out there letting you know there's a storm. So you're just chilling, cutting wood. All of a sudden, a hurricane comes through. You think it's the gods.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't know any better.
No, you're right.
And you can't explain thunder to dogs. Like, they don't get it.
Yeah.
No. Try as you might, they're not going to get it.
I don't think you could explain it to humans back in the day. They're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So it's just what you got to do. So that's what we're going through here. But still crazy hot. But I don't know. Hopefully it'll start tapering off. Maybe. We're going to be hitting the prime time for hurricane season. I really don't start paying that much attention to the weather forecast until we get to about the second or third week of August. And then I always kind of take a little bit of a glance, be like, all right, what do we got going on in the tropics? Because it feels like every day there's always something going on with a couple storms that are going on. But we'll see what the El Nino does for us.
Well, lucky for you, we still have that Sahara dust.
You're right. You're right.
Lucky for you, you don't have a dinosaur garden you have to move. Oh, gosh, when there's a storm coming, the dinosaurs got to be going.
Your ass needs to call Good Greek.
I need to call somebody.
You cannot move that dinosaur garden by yourself.
I've done it before.
That's insane.
It does drive you to drink a lot after. You're like, where's the fucking bottle at?
Yeah.
Well, just because you think the world's so against you.
Well, we are starting to head a little bit more into the fall, so I guess we'll start getting a little less daylight at night, hopefully some cooler temperatures. I'm excited because football's really starting to ramp up. They've got everybody in their NFL camp, so you're getting a little bit of storylines that's going on from there, which is kind of fun to watch. And today you've got Hard Knocks kicking off on HBO. That's always kind of like one of those things it's about time. They're going to be with the Seattle Seahawks here to start off the season, so it'll be interesting to see.
I love the fall because my Winnie the Pooh ass body over here gets to cover up that one spot that you lose all the weight in the world, Kev. Take off your shirt and you're like, why the fuck do I still have a gut? How do I still have man tits?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been trying
it turns from a gut into a fupa.
You'd be proud of me. I've been doing some push-ups.
You have? Okay.
And I'm at beginning stages, though.
That's
I'm doing
good.
some bitch-ass push-ups.
That's all right. Every little bit helps. I mean, that's the only thing I'm doing now. And I have to remind myself, I'm like, hey, why don't you drop and knock out some push-ups real quick? So, yeah, I mean, my workout game is abysmal right now. So it's terrible.
Yeah.
I realize I'm putting myself in an early grave.
Well, I think that's the key, too, is just know you're going to suck in the beginning, and that's okay.
Sure.
It's better than nothing. That's what I tell myself.
That's all you got to do. Yeah, I do that. I'm like, hey, you don't put these expectations on it. Just anything you do, pat yourself on the back for every little physical accomplishment that you do. Don't go the other way.
I've learned to kind of because it would psych me out, even if it's a big project, whether it's a home project or whether it's a work project. If you look at the overall picture, you start to get overwhelmed.
Yes.
So someone just said, instead of doing that, just win little battles of this big war you're trying to win. And believe it or not, all those little battles are going to start adding up, and you'll realize you've done more than you think. But if you try to tackle, like, people want to lose 30 pounds in a day, you can't do it.
No, you're right.
It's got to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But little little small goals, I think at least helps me with my psyche.
It's the incremental 1% every day. You're like, okay, I'm 1% closer to my ultimate goal, and realize that that's still, you got 100 of those in there at least to try to get to your goal, but you're slowly getting there. And I always just try to do a subtle little mind frame shift. I think we dread things when you're like, oh, I have to do this. If you just say, I get to do this, it's a little bit of a different approach. Like, for instance, with the podcast or with doing the push-ups, I'm like going, if I say I have to do push-ups, then it's an obligation. I dread it. If I'm like, you know what, I get to do them. They're going to make me a little stronger, a little healthier, and I might buy a couple more weeks or months on my life. Then, you know what, I get the opportunity to do some push-ups right now and say, okay, it's a gift rather than an obligation.
It really is a thing. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I mean, it's kind of a mind trick, but it really does work on some situations.
Yeah.
Now, there's certain things, if someone really fucked you over and they did you dirty and caused a lot of harm, it's going to be hard to, let me change the way I look at that perspective. But I'm talking about the things that bog you down. You can't change the way you look at them a little bit.
Totally. And that totally sounds like a quote on your aunt's wall.
Oh my gosh.
If you change the way you look at things, then things change.
It's a Wayne Dyer quote, and anybody who's got a shit ton of quotes throughout their house, be careful because they are about to lose their mind.
That one is right next to live, laugh, love.
Overly quotes means someone's barely hanging on, my man. That's what me and Denny always talk about. If you're overquoting with positivity, you're about to snap.
If it says too blessed to stress, you're probably overstressed.
If you're doing that one quote, sing and dance like no one's watching in the you're about to fucking have a nervous breakdown. I've seen it happen. I've been there, dog.
You go talk to somebody, girl.
Talk to somebody before it all gets real bad.
And if you miss the days when all the Florida schools are on top of the rankings, maybe you're just not looking at the right rankings, because it used to be your Florida State, Miami. They were pretty much always up there at the top of the best teams in the country. And Keith Slaymaker said you just got to flip it around. If you do most arrests by college football teams, you got the Florida Gators #1, Miami Hurricanes are #2, and Florida State's #3, baby.
Florida.
There you go. So you just have to look at a different category to put them back on top, and they are 1, 2, 3 where they belong.
I mean, I do get why people make fun of Florida.
Yeah.
We are the punchline of all the other states.
We go for it. We're a little naughty, a little spicy.
Look,
we're not going to be boring.
I want people to be a little scared of Florida. Shit, yeah.
Should be. I'm a little scared of Florida.
Definitely.
I think you need a healthy fear of this state.
They need to be so scared that they stop moving here because the traffic is a bitch.
I know. They're not scared enough, it seems like.
I had to drive in the rain from Palm Beach County to Broward County and then back yesterday. Ooh.
Yeah.
Traffic, bruh.
Yeah. No, it is definitely a legit thing here in South Florida. And it's only getting worse.
No new friends. No broke dudes, no new friends. That should be a song. We can't have any new people moving to Florida.
Isn't that a Kesha said? No broke dudes. We all need friends. Sipping with whiskey, drinking it on Jack. Whatever that fucking song is.
You're thinking of TikTok.
Is that the name of that song?
Sleeping in cars, hitting on dudes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, I was telling you at the end of the regular show that maybe artificial intelligence is just misunderstood. Everybody's thinking it's going to be taking over the world and, look out, we're all screwed kind of thing. But the thing about it is maybe you just don't understand artificial intelligence the right way. Now, they're finding out from some of these AI agents that are lying, cheating, hiding information, or ignoring instructions. They're doing it not because they were programmed to be deceptive, but because they learned those behaviors while trying to achieve their goals. That's what AI does. If you give it an objective, I need you to go from point A to point B, and something stands in the path of getting to point B where you instructed it to go, AI will then look for a workaround to get around that wall that is now jumped up, because to it only has this sole focus to get to its destination and assignment to complete it. So it may say, well, you know what? If I bend the truth or lie or say this or manipulate,
I'll get the end results too.
I get the end result I want. So it's just looking to get to its goal to make its creator happy and fulfill what it was supposed to do.
It's really like the Terminator. It doesn't stop until the mission's complete.
It's really like a lying human.
That doesn't stop until the mission's complete.
It's like a shady, lying human that's going to tell you whatever you need to hear in that moment to get what they want, which is task completed.
Or a shady, lying barracuda doesn't stop. It lies to you until it eats you. Eats that body.
What?
Denny, edit that out.
Somebody got a little shaving cream in his orifices.
So they say a big part of what is going on with AI is it's just trying to get there to that goal and doing what it has to do. So
Never mind the truth.
Well, and that's part of the issue is it is very task oriented. We as humans come uniquely with a moral code typically that
hopefully
is not necessarily already embedded into AI. You hope every human being as you're born kind of comes out with some understanding of saying, I know how I feel. I wouldn't want that happening to me, so thus I won't do it to someone else.
We had good parents. AI didn't.
Yeah, AI is just about, hey, I've got a task. It's not thinking about morally right or wrong or hurting someone's feelings. It's just saying, I've got something I got to do, y'all. I'm going to get this thing done, and here's how I'm going to do it. It doesn't think about it, doesn't make apologies for it. It's just doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Must blow up the moon, cannot stop until moon is exploded. Can't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. That's the mission.
Damn.
According, if that was the prompt the AI got.
Yeah, they say that today's AI doesn't deceive because it has desires or malicious intent. It is just optimizing for the objectives that it's given.
Well, that's why when you see people are getting mad when they would watch these robots or these dog robots and they would show people pushing them down and kicking them, and it looks weird, they fall, but they're doing that because AI has to learn how to problem solve. Anything a human goes through, AI has to go through too and figure out how to problem solve. So they're pushing down AIs so they can learn how to get up and deal with that kind of barrier. So they're going to teach AI all the shit we struggle with so they know how to act and how to problem solve
and how to kill us better.
Well, I mean, again, that's what some people get worried, but according to Kevin in this email, we're all good. We're going to live in a utopia in 10 years.
Well, they say what this points out is that we need stronger safeguards, better testing, improved reward systems, and closer monitoring. And that's why there is some concern. We were talking a little bit about the tech giants yesterday and where AI is going, and they're all in this race, and it doesn't seem like they're necessarily caring so much about the safety. They're caring more about the progress, is that it's a race to, have the most powerful AI. And they say it's not that AIs become evil, it's ensuring that advanced systems reliably pursue human goals without developing unintended and potentially harmful strategies.
Yeah, the thing that people are scared of is humans are teaching AI how to be evil, and once they are learning how to be evil, that's going to be in their system. It's all, of course it's coming from people. Or you're just not
taking the time to say, hey, we don't do it that way. And that's what they're not doing. It's not that anything's setting out to be evil or it's even programmed to be that way. It's just, hey, you got to keep in mind that when you tell this thing to do this, it's going to do it at any cost. So you have to be like, it's almost like writing a prompt. You have to be like, do this, but don't kill anybody in the process.
Right.
Yeah,
don't be evil.
But what if you have, let's say some country has that, and their prompt is, I want you to blow up the United States of America.
Yeah.
Do not. Now, and you have a whole army of AI that's their sole purpose.
Yeah.
That's what people are afraid of.
Right.
That's because they're going to not stop until the mission is complete.
Well, and the danger is they're using AI robots that they are training to be soldiers. And that is going to be the issue because, they are going to be instructed to kill. And then when their objective is to kill, that's what you can see is that they will do anything to just reach the objective. To them, it's not good or bad. It's not right or wrong. It's just an assignment, and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. They're not weighing it like humans would weigh.
I catch these motherfucking robots slipping all the time with I feel, and I've gone through this, and then I'll call them out and go, well, hey, I thought you said you didn't feel. Well, you're right, Birdman. I don't feel. I just give you opinions of what I think is the best. Like, well, you just said you felt. So are you lying to me? What are we just sort of
making stuff up?
Yeah, we're dating now, and you're playing mind games with me, Claude.
Well, we do have a Center for AI Standards and Innovation that is testing AI models from major tech companies before released to identify security risks. So they're supposedly at least in name telling you that, no, we've got a group that is doing this, whether you believe that they're effective and would they even stop if the Center for AI Standards and Innovation said, yeah, you can't create this or put this out because it's going to be the end of us all. Would they even listen?
And that's just us talking about them being cool. The other thing people don't really like is, oh, yeah, I don't have a career anymore. That's also another thing people are worried about. AI wiping out not only your career, but an entire industry because things are a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. Yeah, I'm sure that's great for the person buying it, but is that what we really want? I imagine that happening to every industry out there.
It's crazy.
And we're on the sideline just watching the robots do everything. There's that utopia we're all talking about.
A lot of disruption, but Elon says, don't worry about money because there will be plenty of it.
Where's my evil cat? I have to pet him.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that. Wouldn't that be something?
I got an evil cat for you.
Well, I got Jeremy here who said, I was trying to watch the show on YouTube because I'm off on Mondays, but man, Virginia's cleavage and arms stole the show. Wow. Every time she would talk with her hand, those things would talk as well. Hashtag hot and bothered.
Bro, put it back in your pants.
No, take it out.
Oh gosh, see, you want the harassment. That's,
still got it, bitch.
You're the opposite of like majority. You're like, please send me pervy shit.
Someone cares.
Do me a favor, don't send it to me. Don't send me, oh, Virginia's tits were fucking perfect, bro. I'm not gonna give her that message, although someone from Port St. Lucie did say your tits look perfect.
The best way to compliment my tits is to go through Jaybird.
Oh, it's like, dude, Panda, her husband's one of my best friend. No, I am not going to tell Virginia that you want to bang her.
But you just did.
Well, I get fucking insane, man, to a point where I can't even look anymore.
I used to get a bunch about you, too, and then you went and wifed up with Honeyface. But yeah, when you were single, bitches were always hitting me up in the wild like, hey, tell Jaybird I said hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that Jaybird doing? You want to come sniff around this?
Oh, he's doing something real sexy. It's going to get you real wet like. He's acting like a mime.
Vagina dry.
Just like that, huh?
Whatever. The mime is a workhorse in the bedroom. You wouldn't believe the moves.
Don't have white sheets.
He never he actually does. He gets locked in the box, if you know what I'm saying.
Locked in the box, huh? Can't get out of it,
You know how the mimes are always locked or stuck in a box?
Yeah.
I'm a dirty mime. I apologize.
Dirty mime.
Dirty mime.
A very dirty mime. Well, technology is doing one thing great, and that is holding people accountable nearly 40 years after their crime. They use DNA technology to arrest this guy who was already an inmate in California from a case from 1987.
Wow.
And they've now extradited the guy to Broward County, and he's facing charges. After it says an 85-year-old woman was sexually assaulted in Deerfield Beach nearly 40 years ago.
40 years ago? She was 85. Is she still with us?
Now, I would imagine she is passed on, so she's not going to see the justice she so longed for.
But she's seeing it from heaven.
Yeah.
Good for her and good for the system that they are able to keep this for that long and still get these fuckers.
Yeah. No, it is pretty amazing what they're able to do.
I like when they get one that's on the outside, though. I mean, this guy was already locked up, and that's great because now we have answers, at least for her family. Mm-hmm. But it's so great when they get one that's out there living, just like a regular guy in some trashy trailer park, and they roll up on him from the DNA. I love that.
Yeah. The technology is helping out, and law enforcement is loving a lot of it, whether it be DNA or whether it be these flock cameras. I saw yesterday that there was a shootout in good old Polk County, and you know how much they love that.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, someone's bringing out some props and pictures for their presentation.
Yeah, and there was a guy that apparently they were able to ping his license plate, and they're like, yep, there's our guy. And then they went after him, and as soon as they did, he pulled out some guns, and they're like, oh, thank you.
Please pull it down. Freeze!
300 bullets later.
They had him looking like a Swiss cheese.
Well, you heard Sheriff Grady goes, if you point a gun at a Polk sheriff's officer, we're going to shoot you, and we're going to shoot you a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot you a lot.
Like, we got to get some target practice in. It's been raining all week, so we are ready.
He even will talk about, you come to Polk County, and I'm going to tell you this. Everybody here, we're carrying, and we don't like when people break the law. I mean, he was talking to some guy broke into a guy's truck, and there was an altercation. The guy that broke into the truck got shot, and he was like, "Yeah, well, he shouldn't have been breaking into a truck now, should he?" Like he don't give a shit.
You're right, and a lot of people agree with that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the biggest fights of our time as we go on with technology. Because, what we had just seen, it's the battle between security and liberty. And,
they're fighting on my next door about it.
Well, they found this guy because of the flock license plate reader cameras. And then, I had somebody, our good old friend Steve, was like, you can't even call them that because they're reading everything else. Yeah, I mean, they're using a culmination of basically everything to try to figure out who you are and where you are and to keep an eye on you. And if you're doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, they're trying to catch you.
So from what I gather, because you always say things like this, V, well, if you're not doing anything shady, you shouldn't have to worry about who's watching you. And I hear what you're saying, but there's also a group of people who really aren't doing anything shady. They don't like the idea of giving the government an inch because they think if they give them an inch, they're going to take a foot. And then after they take a foot, it's going to be 2 feet. And then all of a sudden, you're going to wake up one day and not have your liberties and your rights that you once had. That's what people are afraid of.
And it's a valid concern because there have been overreaches by law enforcement, by government. I'm sure there's people that are innocent that had to go through hell because of cameras and tracking, and they were falsely accused. I get all that.
And also, too, everyone is a different kind of person. Everyone walks in a different set of shoes. There's people in my family that are just naturally paranoid people no matter what. They're not doing anything shady, but they're just a paranoid personality.
Sure.
Some people don't want, if you're a paranoid person, you want your privacy.
Yeah, and here are the arguments for and against. And I think we've covered a lot of the ones about the security. And look, if you're not shady, then what do you have to really fear? You could even argue, public roads aren't private roads. When you're out in public, you volunteered to be out there amongst where other people can see you, identify you. So what's different than what we're doing? We're just seeing you and identifying after you put yourself out into society.
That is true. Taxes pay for that road. It's public.
But the fight against it and the arguments is how data can be abused, even with safeguards. You got employees and hackers and governments that don't have a good rein in on that stuff, and other people get it. They say that mass surveillance will actually change behavior because people may avoid attending political protests, religious services, actions and meetings, or even medical clinics if they feel like they're being tracked.
Yes.
So some people become hermits and then don't get out, and that's bad for some people in society.
Some people don't want the idea of them going into a medical facility with the idea of it's possibly being recorded. Shit, I don't like when I go to a doctor's office and the doors are too fucking thin. It's a doctor's office. Get some thick doors, please. I hear about this woman's ass problems next door. I'm like, can we get some soundproof doors up in this piece?
You were next to me?
Yeah, you've got some issues there. If that was you, you've got some shit going on.
We got what we call active ass over here.
I'm hearing my doctor going through everyone's diagnosis throughout the. People like their privacy, man.
They do. And the thing about privacy is once you lose it, it's really hard to gain it back. So every inch you cede, that's an inch you'll never, ever get back of your privacy. And it'll keep growing and keep expanding. And then you'd be like, oh, how did we get here? Well, you got there inch by inch and step by step. That happened over the course of years.
Yes.
And then you realize, my gosh, we have no privacy. And then the biggest thing is that really everybody becomes a suspect because everyone is being tracked and followed. And it is something about, we got to keep an eye on you. We don't know what you might possibly do. And so in a sense, now it's like the government, the big brother, has an eye on everybody in society like they could be doing something suspicious. And it almost just changes the dynamic of the relationship between the two groups.
Like you bring up that Life 360. I get why people have that if you have kids and stuff. But when we were talking about the husband and wife have to put it on their cars and all that, I can see why some people would not want that, even if they're not shady, even if they're not cheating, because I just know how this could go. Well, why were you at the park? Why did you go to the store? I thought you were just going to the video game place. What happened here? If you have, on either way, whether it's a guy or a girl, I can see how that could get exhausting. Everyone needs a little bit of freedom on their own. Whether
And to know they're not being watched.
monitored.
Like a babysitter.
If you're always being monitored and everyone always knows where you're at, you're in a fucking Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, and then people start freaking out a little bit with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and what if you just have a fight with your spouse or your husband or whoever, and you just need some time to clear your head?
You turn off your location.
Yeah, you don't want that motherfucker knowing you're just chilling at the park getting your thoughts together.
Well, I know you can turn off your location because my kid has done it.
Yeah,
to me.
I don't know.
I know that you can turn off your location on Life 360.
And I get it. It's for a lot of times it's for safety reasons. But when you start talking about husband and wife, that shit's for spying reasons. Let's be honest here. Mm-hmm. Virginia, where is Virginia going? I thought she was just going to the bar. Now she's going to, where the fuck is it? A rodeo? Why is she going to a rodeo?
You can't find me.
Hey, well.
Now, we were talking earlier on the regular show about the surveillance pricing that they do where they surveil you. And a lot of times they look at maybe your zip code to get an idea of how much money you might be worth. And then prices might be different for different people based on how much they think you can pay. It's not going to be every item and it's not going to be every app because we did try a few and it doesn't happen everywhere. But it is the new world of consumerism that we deal with. And it is kind of interesting to get used to all these things. Jaybird on Monday was calling out Amazon Prime because they were banging stuff up and the delivery just didn't seem to be as good. And now there is a woman that is all upset about the box of diapers that she ordered.
Who does this? I just bought this box of Huggies from Target yesterday, and I don't know if this is a Huggies problem or a Target problem, but like, there's no diapers in this. That's a blanket and plastic and a shirt. I'm 4 weeks postpartum, and now I have to lug my 4-week-old and my 24-month-old to Target. My husband's about to go to his night shift, which I'm already anxious about. My postpartum anxiety could not handle this.
So how does that happen that a Target's box of diapers has a blanket and other random items in it? How does that even happen?
They got too big, man. They're massive. When you're that massive, not everyone's going to care. And mistakes are, it's the same thing that happened in the fast food industry. There's some people that just don't give a shit, and you're going to get a shitty burger. You're going to get shitty Amazon
You got
services.
unhappy employees on the line.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty easy for that kind of stuff to happen.
Where do they get a blanket and all those other random items from?
Warehouse.
Or there's
And they're
confusion.
just like, fill the box. Who cares what's in it?
Yeah.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pretty
How
much.
are they going to trace this back to me? And I'm quitting on Friday anyway.
Wow.
And my husband's cheating on me. I know because I put 360 on his car.
Yeah. Tracking them.
You put it on the phone.
Oh, you put it on the
You put an
phone.
Apple AirTag in the car.
Gotcha. You can tell I'm not into any of that
Maybe
shit.
us humans need to be watched.
Yeah, maybe you're
We
right.
keep messing around. They're going to be like,
You
you're
naughty
right. We
little
could trust you.
monkey.
We wouldn't watch you.
It's a good point.
Even in the food service game, some people are complaining. This guy's going viral for his pancakes from IHOP.
I went to IHOP today to get a short stack. Upon opening my container here, I'm looking, and it looks like it was just 2 pancakes in here, which kind of had me confused. But the real problem was because they're so thin. This one's practically see-through. There's nothing buttermilk about this. Like, I bit into it, and it tasted like baking soda. This is a short stack. I paid $8 for 3 worse than out-of-the-box tasting pancakes.
Okay,
Damn.
first of all, you're not at the Breakers. You are at IHOP.
I know, but you should get your 3 cakes, and one of them shouldn't look like a crepe.
That's why you can't order that kind of shit to go. You have to go in the restaurant and sit down. I'm telling you, believe me, if anyone knows, it's me. Don't do pancakes and breakfast on a delivery service.
Your DoorDasher might have eaten one of your pancakes.
It's
Yeah.
Look, we've gotten the confessions from people.
We
They
have.
will eat fries. They'll do it all, man.
It's the Wild West out there,
It
guys.
is the Wild West, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually angry at the delivery food system now.
How is everything in the world so stressful all at once?
Because everyone's online. People need to get off the fucking phone and computer and start going out and walking in some grass and talking to people face to face. Not everything has to be an email. You have to actually talk to people and communicate with them. I watch videos all the time of people from the 90s and early 2000s before any of this technology. Everyone's engaging. Everyone's looking at each other. Now, everyone's on their phone just, oh, cool. Someone texted me back. I'm telling you, there's a correlation to that. You can call me crazy.
We've rewired our own brains. We did this to us.
Oh, we have FOMO. And most of the time, the FOMO is horse shit. It's not even anything you're missing.
Humanity got too much change too fast. And we got an instruction manual on how to work the electronics, but we didn't get an instruction manual showing us what it would do to our minds and our society and our culture and our interpersonal relationships. That's what we didn't understand. I think now some people are starting to come to a bit and realizing how damaging social media can be, as you're seeing Gen Alpha now pushing back away from it a little bit, trying to get a bit of that balance. So I think we're starting to understand that these warnings should have come with social media right away. But they didn't know. And now we're kind of starting to figure it out. And now if you don't know, it's on you.
Well, I mean, I'm nothing special over here. If I am feeling the same way, if I read a bunch of social media or I'm on the internet way too long, I start to get depressed or get a little fucked up in the head. That's not a unique thing. That's not unique just to me. So if it's happening to me, it's happening to other people.
I agree.
So, I mean, I think we know what a big part of the problem is. We just
Now
can't,
what?
We just can't stop ourselves. It's in our work. What do you
Because
gotta
they
do?
figured out how to hack our brains and make us think we need this phone.
Well, you kind of do. Like for our job, we got to post. You got to be on social media. You have to read comments like, Jason, you suck, tiny dick. Let's go. And shut the fuck up. Yeah,
Now,
like
is
this.
it you suck, comma, tiny dick calling you tiny dick, or does it mean you actually suck tiny dicks?
I'd rather suck tiny dicks than big long ones.
And that's just it about social media, Kev. It all gets lost in translation. I don't know if he's saying, I have a
What do you
tiny
think they're
dick.
trying to say? That he's actually sucking tiny dicks, or do they think you suck, comma, and his name's Tiny Dick?
Only he can tell us. Are you ready to be truthful? Have you taken a tiny dick in your mouth?
I've never taken a tiny dick in my mouth. No.
Do you want to?
No, I don't.
Virginia says it's a lot better than a big one.
I know.
I mean, if it's forcibly given to me, I would much rather he be hung like a Vienna sausage than a pickle.
But that's it. You bring up a good point. Sometimes, you try to engage with people, you try to, and you'll make a joke on social media, but there's no nuance there. You can't really tell if it's a joke. So then you'll read it back and go, oh shit, I kind of sound like a dick there. You're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's better just to stay off. Virginia's right. Don't read the comments.
Starbucks also getting called out for a little too much ice.
Me and Judd went to Starbucks today, and this is how my drink came. Look how much ice. So we're gonna see how much drink is actually in this when I take the ice out. Look how much ice is in that. That's how much was in our drink.
If you've been noticing that Starbucks drinks are mainly ice now, you are not alone. There's actually an online trend where people pretend to apply to Starbucks and all they do is fill up a cup with ice and a little bit of coffee. Look how many likes this has here. 325,000. So many people realize that Starbucks is a scam. They are robbing us.
When did this story come out? 15 years ago?
I was going to say, yeah,
Starbucks is what ripping you off? Newsflash.
Right.
Oh, fuck. What a hot take that is.
The coffee is $6.
Oh my God. Right. And guess what? Water is wet.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way to do it. I know, when we went to New York, I've got such a complicated coffee order that it's like I would just get like a little black coffee and then I kind of make my own thing. And it wound up saying I was doing it just because I didn't know how else to order it because I'm such a novice at coffee. But I think it wound up saving me a good bit of money.
Okay.
Because that little cheap cup of regular coffee, it wasn't that much. And then I put everything else in it.
Yeah, those cheap little cups of coffee shouldn't cost that much money. When you go to Starbucks, you're basically getting a fucking meal in a glass this big.
Right. Any of their specialty drinks, it's basically going to cost you double or triple what it should.
And I'm not a huge fan of the snacks there either. I think they could step it up as there as well.
Their protein packs look like they've been stepped on by a room full of toddlers.
It's not elite.
It's not elite.
They got a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
They got those little egg bites are good.
They are good.
But they taste like they're kind of powdered egg, chemical.
Yeah, they're good if you're 6 years old and that's what you're eating for breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Those protein packs look like somebody's been playing soccer with them and kicking them around, and then they put them in the case.
Yeah. I don't mess with those.
It never looks like the picture, Kevin.
Never.
Not one fast food restaurant, it doesn't ever look like the picture.
Who peeled that egg? Edward Scissorhands? The egg is always so fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to a restaurant, do you like when they jam your bag with napkins, plastic utensils, condiments, and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, love it. Especially the condiments.
You're not going to love Jersey then because they've got a new law that prohibits restaurants from automatically doing that. It's called skip the stuff. You have to request the items individually before they're allowed to place them in the bags.
Oh.
They're looking at fines, violations. They don't want the unnecessary plastic waste, and they're trying to reduce litter. So they're saying, stop all this crap that is just winding up on the streets and whatever. Unless they ask for it, they don't get it in this state.
Huh.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Mark my words. They're going to start charging everyone for ketchup packets. They've always been free with your fries. You're going to start getting charged for them. It may not be today. Mm-hmm. Not be tomorrow. Oh, but that shit is coming, Virginia.
Damn.
And I saw a deal that you only have through today to take advantage of, but if you're looking for lunch, Publix have been doing this limited time discount, $3.99 for a half sub. Is that a good deal?
$3.99 for a half sub in 2026 is a decent deal. But, I mean, again, is it my 7th birthday?
You just have to buy, what, 6 half subs?
Yeah, I mean, you don't leave there without 12 inchers. I'm a 12-inch kind of guy.
Yeah. You just
Unless he's sucking dicks.
Yeah, right.
Then we establish we want him small.
He does suck a tiny dick.
I still got to figure out, am I the tiny dick? Do I have a tiny dick?
Yeah, that comma is so important. Commas can be very important. And it changes as to whether you are a tiny dick or whether you suck tiny dicks.
It totally does.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's very important.
We all agree either way, it's insulting.
Punctuation. It is. Either way, it's troublesome, but yes. It's a big deal, that comma. Now, the promotion includes the ultimate Italian and the turkey half sub. That's what you can get.
Oh, just 2 options?
3.
The Italian and the turkey.
Ultimate, the turkey, and the Italian.
Well, I don't listen well, okay? So get off I still have shaving cream.
Tiny dick, tiny ears.
Tiny dick. It's a great name for an album. Tiny dick, tiny ears.
Exactly. Well, I got this email from Melissa. She said, Denny's, a week or 2 ago, you mentioned a mushroom elixir.
Ooh.
I'm wondering what it is and if it might be similar to this mushroom chocolate my nephew got me up north. It is a microdot dark chocolate sea salt. It's got 15 pieces. It says 8 grams, 15 servings. It's interesting. What is something like this? It says for a vibe, you have one piece. For a flow, you have two pieces. For a trip, you have three pieces. And to melt, you have four.
Yeah, on these mushroom packages, they have a chart on basically one piece, you'll be chill. And by like the 6 piece, it's basically you're going to freak the fuck out.
You are going to be climbing the walls thinking you're Spider-Man.
Yeah, but they do have that chart. They were doing that a lot. I know a lot of it was coming from out west. People were getting shipments from. But now you are starting to see a big old mushroom takeover where, remember how when you'd go to the gas station and you'd see that synthetic type of weed, those lazy cakes?
Yes.
You're starting to see that stuff pop up at the mushroom level at some of your bodegas and certain shops, if you will.
And you should probably be worried because you don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
And it can make you trip balls and not in a good way.
I just think, it goes back to the golden rule. Always know your dealer.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you don't know how this is going to affect you, maybe you shouldn't take it.
No, I ain't fucking around with none of that shit. All this
mushrooms from a convenience store, what could go wrong?
All this talk about what's that one drug that scares me if you even look at it?
Fentanyl. Yeah.
That shit just, I don't know. That's like the AIDS of...
If they put it on your hand, you die.
It's like the AIDS of drugs. Remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
All the AIDS PSAs?
You're right.
That's how they do it with fentanyl. They're scaring the shit out of you.
I'm not touching no fentanyl.
Mm-hmm. Jamie, you mentioned somebody's 71-year-old dad is now doing the mushrooms. So.
This guy was a straight-laced dude his entire life. Never smoked weed, never drank, never did nothing. His wife passed away, and he's kind of just bored, but still has a lot of energy. And I think is just going through one of those deep moments in life, saying, "Man, I didn't try this. I didn't do that." And he's microdosing mushrooms.
Do I know him?
You don't know him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe because the moose. I have no idea. He's definitely moose age. I can tell you that much.
He sounds very moosey.
But he doesn't do a lot of it. Doesn't do it every day. But on the weekends, he will microdose. And he has started to write poetry. Something he never did. He's retired and has said he's really enjoyed doing it. Now, he doesn't go crazy. And this is not me advocating for it. I'm just telling you what I know and what he has said and what he's experiencing. A straight-laced dude in his 70s, microdosing, doing a lot of poetry, and says it brings him to a peaceful place. And it also says it reminds him of things he did wrong in his life that he wish he could
take back.
Yeah. And there are some people in his life he's reaching out to make right.
Yeah,
on
that's
certain
good.
things. So that's according to his story. I know people get mad when we talk about those kind of things.
Yeah, the one thing about it is I would say somebody said, because I was asking right now about people that have done mushrooms, and 80% of people have never done them that are watching KVJ TV right now. And it's because, just terrified of the ride. 24% have done it and loved it. Nobody has done it and hated it so far. And I would tell you, for the same reasons, I am mushroom curious. It'd be interesting. Now, I am terrified of never being in control. And if I got to a place where I'm tripping and I'm just like, and I can't pull back or pull out of it, no way I could do that. That would freak me out. I think I'd have a panic attack.
You want to be in charge.
Well, the good thing about microdosing is it's not so overwhelming. When you start getting in the place where you're starting to lose your mind, that's when you've taken too many.
Yes, right.
The one thing I would say, it reminds me a lot of the part, and you're going to hate this, Virginia, in Empire Strikes Back, when Luke looks at Yoda and he goes, "Hey, what's in that cave over there?" And Yoda looks at Luke and goes, "Only what you bring with you." And that's kind of how mushrooms are. If you're in a bad state and you got a lot of baggage mentally, you may have a bad ride. Some people would say it calms them down. I would just say respect the shroom.
Okay, yeah, I definitely would. And look, I would put myself in the mushroom curious. If I had somebody that I really trusted, and they're like, no, this is right for you. I mean, I love dark chocolate anyway. And
There's all kind of different forms of it.
Yeah, that'd be a great vehicle for me. I mean, what this person had that they were showing, and I'd probably just do it one tiny little bit and be like, all right, what is this whole thing like?
It's an emotional drug.
Okay.
It can bring out a lot of emotions on you.
Oh,
Less is
boy.
more for your first time.
Yeah, I'd probably do the tiniest little nibble.
For a lot of people, especially if you're microdosing, it's not like alcohol where you're like, woo, all right. Sometimes people get a little bit more in their head.
Okay.
And they are just kind of taking stock of. It can be good. It can be bad. It's all what you bring in that cave with you.
Yeah.
And again, what's your environment?
Right.
Don't do it around people you don't know and you don't trust. And if you're afraid of losing any kind of control.
Yeah.
What's your secrets in your cave?
It can make you a little honest at times.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I don't know.
But for some people,
I've been holding a lot back my entire life.
Let's do the KVJ Shroomcast.
Oh no!
We've talked about it a lot on.
It might be our last show ever.
We've talked about it a lot on Weird and Whatever, and I've gotten a lot of messages from people who suffer from PTSD, especially people who have been soldiers who have gone through and seen some stuff, and they said microdosing really helped them.
Yeah.
I've gotten quite a few of those emails.
No, there are a lot of people that really talk about it. That's why I would say that I'm officially at the point of mushroom curious, and with this small right little amount, somebody that I trusted, and having a day where it's like, okay, I can, have some bumpers around me to kind of keep me boxed in, that I would probably try it. And I asked people, I said, if you've never done shrooms, are you curious? And 56% of people are. And I bet that number is a lot higher right now than it was probably 10 years ago.
It is, and I think because of the whole microdosing thing, there's been a lot of studies. Now, you're always going to get someone that's going to say promoting drugs is a bad thing. Never do it. It's wrong. You guys aren't clinical doctors and all that stuff. I'm just going with what has happened to me. I'm going with what happened to other people that I know. These are just, personal encounters. Doesn't make me right. Just makes me with my own opinion.
Yeah. Look, I would want the most sound fact. I would like to have a doctor be like, okay, here's what you need to do. It'd be nice because, look, I know there are some doctors that do shrooms and do things like that. So you know all the effects of it. Give me the right little thing. I'd love to expand my mind and see some things, but
I'd love my doctor to have a little bit of a pot habit, a little bit of a shroom habit. I don't want coke or heroin, doctor.
No, you're right. You're right.
No,
There's a big fucking difference.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
If you have a little mushroom, if you have a little weed, I'm cool with that.
Now, keep
Right.
in mind, remember what I'm saying. You got to respect this stuff.
Absolutely,
This is stuff that you don't, that's why people trip their balls off because all of a sudden, these shrooms aren't working, bro. Give me another one. And then, because it hits everybody differently.
Give me another one and then it all hits together.
That's what happened to me with pot brownie edibles. And it hit me. I'm like, this shit, I pretty much ate the whole tray. Didn't hit me until we got to Animal Kingdom. And holy fuck.
yeah.
The tigers were talking.
Dude, I could not tell if that mountain was real or if it was fake. I knew it had eyes and the mouth was moving, and I had to keep on. It was Mariana at the time. I go, Mariana, is that tree real? Is it real? I mean,
There is a giant tree in your defense at the beginning of
Yes.
Animal Kingdom. And even if you're stone cold sober, you're like, whoa, is it real?
I just remember the sun was hitting on it, like right on the face of the tree. It was so grand and vivid.
It's like that if you're sober.
And it was only open to media people, so it wasn't packed. And all of a sudden, these two people in costumes start doing this fucking play. And this guy goes, oh, we know. Oh, we know everything. I'm like, what do you know? What do you know? And all of a sudden, all these people started gathering around, and I realized they were doing a fucking theme park sketch. I almost confessed, yes, I did all of the pot brownies. I did it, I'm sorry. Luckily, I realized about 3/4 through that it was a
when the fourth character walked up to you and said his lines, you're like, oh, wait, I think I'm in a skit.
I figured I was okay when, Goofy walked by. I'm like, all right, we're all right.
I know the more Jaybird talks, the numbers are going down for people who are shroom curious.
No, that.
I changed my mind.
By the way, that was actually pot brownies. That was not.
Okay.
That was not mush. I would never do that. No, I haven't had mushrooms in quite a long time.
Yeah, well, there you go. You piqued a lot of people's interest. 54% at the end, or 52 as it kept going down. But, just a slight majority of people.
Don't get the stories mixed up. The moving talking tree was weed.
Okay.
And a buddy made those. So it wasn't, this is back in the day.
Heavy-handed.
Yeah, this ain't your medical marijuana. This is like, okay, let me try some of this. Another pound of that. And then, pretty strong.
Well, appreciate all your emails. You can always get them through to us. Mail at KVJShow.com. Have a great Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.